What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to the Crypto Catch Up. Of course, your number one place to catch up on crypto. Now, you guys know that the primary focus of this channel is to kind of give you a full, thorough analysis of the crypto market in general, whether we're talking about Bitcoin, whether we're talking about the altcoin market, whether we're talking about specific altcoins themselves, such as Solana, ICP, and a few more. Now, I'm sure you guys have noticed that here on the channel, I'm not really a big fan. I don't really want to talk about a lot of micro caps, cryptos that are under, say, $100 million in market cap, quite simply because they're just not a big reflection of the entire market. And my goal is to give you a reflection of the entire market, but they are a piece of it. And so as a result of that, what I decided was that only occasionally will I bring you cryptos that are below $100 million in market cap, because they only really make up a small percentage of the entire market, so they're only going to make up a small percentage of this channel. Now, recently I was on a friend of mine's channel, my financial friend, and we were talking about Solana, and I told him that, I am starting to invest into the Solana ecosystem. I have started to kind of bring up and, invest in, find these smaller little 50 million to 100 million Solana ecosystemic tokens that I'm investing in, because I do think that they will 10 to 20x still. And in today's video, for the very first time, we are going to be bringing a below $100 million market cap crypto to the channel and talking about it. This is not a sponsor. This is not a partner. This is not someone that I have worked with here on this channel. I have done some stuff with them on my main channel, but nothing here on this channel. This is purely just the fact that they are currently my favorite microcap, and I wanted to bring them to you today. And so with that in mind, guys, today we are going to be talking about TarsAI, currently sitting around $60 million in market cap, around the number 500 place. I'm going to be talking about who they are, why they solve an absolutely massive problem for Solana, why they are my number one pick for microcaps right now, and much more. And so with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into it. Now, who is TarsAI, and why do they solve a massive problem for Solana, or at least provide a massive opportunity for Solana? TarsAI is the very first and the current best AI architecture protocol on Solana. Now, not only are they the very first, but if you go looky here, they are the only incubated and backed project by the Solana Foundation itself within the world of AI. Solana Foundation is very kind of nitpicky. They don't really like to partner up with a lot of people. They don't invest or incubate a lot of projects whatsoever, but when they do, it's always big. It's because they truly, genuinely believe that this is going to be one of the next major players within the Solana ecosystem, so they give them all of the resources necessary and needed to be able to get to that point. And again, this is the only AI protocol backed by the Solana Foundation in the Solana ecosystem at this moment. Now, you may wonder, how the hell did they pull that off? And quite simply, it's because what they're doing is providing a ton of value already. The craziest thing about TarsAI, which its native token is called the TAI token, is that it only launched in May/June, like right in the very beginning of May, and then you started to see a lot of traction around June. But even within those last few months, they have released a ton of stuff. Now, we are going to talk about this ecosystem, but I just want to give you a little sneak peek of what I'm talking about, because they have a dashboard, they have the ability to trade, they have metrics, their entire ecosystem of the other projects that are partnering with and working with them, staking abilities. They have an AI hub, a consumer AI hub, a search engine, a lot. And we're going to talk about all of that in much more detail in this video and in future videos, but let's at least start from the very beginning of who they are and, again, what they do. So what we can see here is that they go on to say that Solana is the fastest and most globally adopted chain in crypto in the last decade. Meanwhile, AI has surged to the forefront of humanity, shaping the future of millions of consumers globally. TarsAI is the singularity point between Solana and AI, working towards driving massive adoption natively on chain through progressive AI architecture to the Solana ecosystem. Now, the way in which they're going to do this is quite simply by releasing a ton of these different products and services that are AI based, whether it's their AI console, whether it's consumer AI, which I'm the most excited about, which is real-time Web3 data providing curated insights on everything crypto or retail. I like the idea of having these AI services or an AI product that's specifically tailored towards crypto, because that could be game changing in itself. They have an AI hub in which all your favorite consumer AI tools are consolidated in one terminal for cohesive use, and then they have their own search engine. Of course, it's like ChatGPT, but it's called TGPT, and of course that's cool. Maybe it'll have better insights into the world of crypto than some of your other ones will maybe have. Probably going to be very similar to some of the ones maybe like Grok or ChatGPT, as I mentioned before, but consumer AI is what I'm the most excited about. But again, we'll get into all that later on. Now, as you go forward, of course, you'll come to recognize that they do have their token as well. Of course, the principal utility token for AI. TarsAI aggregates the best qualities of artificial intelligence and fuses them into a value funnel to provide native Solana users to access all things AI within a few minutes. TARS enables commercialization of AI applications through their network. All revenue generated will be used to distribute rewards across the rest of the ecosystem participants alongside supporting the native token. Now, the native token, as I mentioned before, is the TAI token, and as I said, it's currently valued around $61 million worth of market cap, and it's been making a lot of progress. One thing that we can actually do is we can go to their dashboard up here, and we can see some information about it. There are currently 21,500 holders, over $450,000 worth of buybacks, and nearly 3.4 million TAI that has been burnt as of now, with this price currently sat around 12 cents. And the reason why I got so bullish on TARS, especially over the last few months, was the fact that they performed so well during the pullback. As many of you know, we saw May, June really good for crypto, and then after that, all hell broke loose, realistically. I mean, March, April was kind of shit too, but they saw some decent movements in June, and then after that, as we went into July and August and even September, we started to see their price stabilize extremely well when the majority of the market was pulling back and not doing good. And being able to maintain a price floor like this, around this 10, 11, 12 cent level, even throughout a time in which Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even Solana itself were seeing lower lows, was a fantastic sign to me that not only is this an ecosystem that's ready, like it's ready to start making these steps already, but the community is in a spot where they are also ready to really be able to hold on and pursue this thing for the more long perspective. And I do love that. And that's something that made me so bullish, because in my brain, it's like, if they can perform like this during bad times, what are good times going to look like? The Solana ecosystem is not all that exciting right now. It's not full of excitement and joy right now. It's kind of just in a neutral point right now. And the fact that they're still doing this well, considering most Solana ecosystemic tokens have struggled the last few months, I think that this is an early sign that a floor like this is going to hold. And when a floor like this holds, it opens up the door for really strong moves upwards. And we saw, of course, that little move towards the end of September when we saw a lot of momentum, but obviously everything that happened with Iran, everything that happened, of course, with the port strikes, pulled the market down and pulled TARS right back down with it. But this was a sign, in my opinion, of what could be to come, and I do think that there's a lot more opportunity there. Now, diving away from the token itself and more back into the ecosystem, you can see that they already have several things that are available, right? Whether it's the ability to go straight here to trade your TarsAI, and you can see the prices on several different exchanges just to make sure that you're getting the right arbitrage opportunity. You can see some more metrics from more of a token perspective in the way in which their allocations are broken down, which I think is pretty cool. From an ecosystemic perspective, you can see the companies in which they are partnering with and growing with realistically that are building on TarsAI or building with TarsAI, and I think that's pretty damn cool, because it does start to add the ability for intrinsic value growth. The more people that do want to work with them, is going to make more people want to work with them, and it starts this snowball in which their ecosystem does grow very fast. Going forward a little bit more, of course, they have the ability to stake and earn up to an 80% APY. I would highly assume that this is going to drop over time. The more people that stake, that's super normal, but they are starting it off there. They obviously have their AI hub, as I mentioned before, in which this is going to be a custom router designed to aggregate through 1,000 plus of the largest AI language models in the world to support everything AI on one main terminal, which is going to be really damn cool, and you can get a little sneaky peek of what that's going to look like there. And then obviously what I am the most excited about, which isn't live yet, but boy oh boy am I excited about, in which this is the consumer AI model, which will be trained on real-time Web3 related data to provide curated insights for retail users. So this is going to be AI for crypto, and that, dude, I just want that, because not only is it going to make it crypto more interesting, it's going to make my life as a YouTuber even easier, because it's going to give us access to insights, data, metrics, news, all those types of things, which are going to make my life to make videos way easier. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, they obviously have their TARS search engine here as well, in which you can go in and kind of use it similarly to ChatGPT. So overall, what we're going to do, I want to cover them a lot more here on the channel, but I don't want to overwhelm you with information. And I feel like this is going to be a good stopping point to just kind of show you, look, this is some of the things that they have, this is who they are, this is what they do, and these are some of the aspects of their ecosystem. So going forward, what we're going to do is I'm going to make more videos kind of going over some of these things more in depth, giving my price predictions and much more. And so if you do find this interesting, if you do like the idea of bringing on some micro caps every now and then to the crypto catch up to reflect that 5%, that 8% of the entire crypto market that they represent, let me know if this is something that you really like. If so, we'll continue to do this here and there, maybe once a week, maybe once every 10 days or so. If not, we'll cut it. We'll stick to focusing on Bitcoin and your majors. And again, just let me know what you think. And so with that said, of course, that is going to be about it for today's video. Of course, I do appreciate you all catching up with me here, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.